Hello you guys, this is Tech Anime and I'm coming at you guys today with another video. In this video, I'm going to tell you guys about a custom built PC that I made for under $550. $550 including shipping and or pickup and taxes at the same time too. Everything came up to a total of $538 and some change. That is a really good deal, especially for the powerful gaming computer that I'm about to get to show you guys that I built. I'm gonna actually leave a link in the description to all the parts that I use inside the computer. So the first thing I wanna tell you guys is that the computer was built within a relatively short time span. So I actually picked up all the parts and or ordered the components roughly around the same time frame. It took me about a week or two in order to get all the pieces together and build the thing. The AMD Ryzen 5 1600 processor has 6 cores with a Wraith Stealth Cooler, which is a fan that was also included with the processor as well. And I decided that that was the baseline that I was gonna build from. The Ryzen only cost me $91.80 with shipping and taxes included in the same time too. And the reason why I decided to go with this 6-core processor is because it was by far, after doing a performance to cost analysis and trying to figure out, which one was going to be the best to fit inside my budget, this one had the best cost and the best performance in combination in order for me to go ahead and pull the trigger on it. I decided to get a Thermaltake Core V21 Cube MicroATX computer case. That is another mouthful, but that total came up to, drum roll please, $75.59 with shipping and taxes. I also ordered that from Amazon as well. The good thing about this is that it actually comes with 2 USB 3.0 ports as well on the computer, as well as a headphone jack that you can hook up into it. And it also has a lot of very customizable, very modular features to it. So I think this is a really cool case at the same time too. It looks nice. A giant induction fan on the front, as a matter of fact, that allows a lot of the cool air to just blow throughout the entire computer and cool all the components. So the other thing that I also decided to do was also get a 512 gig SSD, because I wanted to make sure that if I'm gonna boot up this computer and if I'm gonna utilize this computer has got to have some speed behind it. So I decided to go with the SanDisk 512 gigabyte SSD. I'll actually leave a link inside the description below so that way you can give a little bit more of the specifications. So the SanDisk SSD I picked up from Best Buy, and that right there only cost me $75.59. That's including pickup and taxes for that SSD that I picked up from Best Buy. These are all as well just kind of recommendations or things that I put inside my computer. You can always customize yours to have more space, to change up something and make it a little bit better. The other thing I also had to get was a motherboard, and a motherboard was most definitely something that I think is very, very important, because it was important that I chose something that was going to be right, that maybe even could be expanded upon inside the future, or that, if I take away something from the motherboard and add something else, it won't be as much of a hassle. So what I decided to go with in terms of a motherboard is the Gigabyte GA320MS2H. So that is a really big mouthful, you guys, but that is an AM4 socket motherboard, and it fits right with the processor that I have. And I'll actually leave a link inside the description as well, so you guys can check out some more of the particular specifications of that motherboard. So that motherboard, it had a really nice black finish to it. The motherboard cost me $59.39. That's with shipping and taxes. It was a MicroATX motherboard, and I decided that, it has enough in order to fit all the things I'm trying to put on it, and maybe even a little bit of wiggle room here and there. It doesn't have too much in terms of allowing you to put any additional RAM, but I mean, in order for me to, utilize the computer to the fullest, I can always, get RAM that is just over the top. I can always get 8 gigs in 1 stick of RAM or 16 gigs in 1 stick of RAM, which I decided to do. With being limited to only 2 DDR4 RAM slots, the RAM that I decided to go with was also crucially important. I needed some fast RAM, so what I decided to go with is the Corsair Vigence LPX series 16 gig 2-pack 2.4 gigahertz DDR4 RAM. So this RAM cost me about $73.43, and I got it as a pickup from Best Buy. The other thing I also wanted to tell you guys is that I decided to get a Thermaltake Smart 430 watt power supply. And the reason why I decided to go with this particular power supply is because it had a really low wattage, it didn't cost a lot of money, but I knew at the same time too, it could support all of the components inside of my computer. The most important thing is that you also ensure that it meets the minimum wattage requirements. So I'm gonna actually leave a link inside the description below because I think it would be helpful for anyone to know. I actually decided to go onto this website on Newegg in order to determine how much of a wattage I needed from my power supply, and that's how I decided and determined that that was a particular power supply that I needed. The power supply cost me $41.48. That's with shipping and taxes as well. The next thing I also want to tell you guys too is that I decided to get a PowerColor Red Dragon Radeon RX 570. So this has 4 gigs of VRAM on it, and it is most definitely a beast when you call it a dragon, because this thing has some power behind it. It's not necessarily going to be something that is just one of the top tier graphics cards that you can get out there, but it most definitely can play some of your AAA games that you have out there on the market. So the total price for that came up to $120.97 with shipping and taxes included as well. Like I said, you guys, it only cost $538 and some change. I think that if you want to build a custom built computer, and if you want to build something that is really nice, it's powerful, and it has some good performance to it, this most definitely is a custom build that you can consider. It's not gonna break your bank, especially when you're looking at some of the other gaming computers that are out there, the price points. And this computer is most definitely a balance between cost and performance. So overall, I wanted to thank you guys for listening into this video. If you have any comments, any questions, please let me know inside the description below, you guys. I'm gonna continue posting more and more videos. Just let me know if you guys are interested in me actually making a really in-depth video on how I put the computer together. Once again, you guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tech Anime out.